Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and felt that quiet surprise when you notice silver strands shining through your hair? One day, it's just a few. Then suddenly, they're everywhere. For many women, that first gray hair feels like a small shock, a moment you try to brush away. But behind that moment is something deeper, a quiet question about who we are becoming and what beauty really looks like now. Grace knows this feeling well. At 62, she was still coloring her hair religiously every 3 weeks. Chestnut brown, her signature shade. But the dye started to feel heavier. The shine dulled. The upkeep became a job. Then one morning, as she sat at the table, her 7-year-old granddaughter climbed into her lap, looked up and said, "Grandma, your hair is shiny like the moon." That line melted her heart. Because in that innocent voice, Grace heard the truth. Her granddaughter didn't see age. She saw light. She saw beauty. That was the day Grace stopped hiding her hair and started embracing it. She didn't go cold turkey. She transitioned slowly. Soft glazes instead of heavy dyes. Gentle haircuts that brought back movement. Moisture, shine, and self-acceptance, one step at a time. And what happened next? Her friends noticed. Her mornings became simpler. And her reflection? It finally matched the calm confidence she felt inside. If any of this sounds like you, you're not alone. You don't need to fight the silver. You just need a smarter way to work with it. So stay with me, because today I'll show you how to make your gray hair look luminous, modern, and effortless. And if you're new here, subscribe to Eversmart Senior Women, where we talk about beauty, style, and confidence after 50. Together, we'll redefine what it means to age with elegance and ease. In the next few minutes, you'll learn 3 simple ways to make your gray hair your best feature. First, how to transition from coloring to natural silver without the awkward stage. Second, how to find your perfect tone, that shade of silver that lights up your face. And third, how to style and dress around your hair so the entire look feels fresh, modern, and unmistakably you. Stick with me to the end, because the last tip is what most women miss, and it's the one that makes all the difference. Tip 1. Find the right tone for your silver. Here's something most women never realize about going gray: it's not just one color. There are hundreds of shades of silver, white, pewter, and soft charcoal, each carrying its own unique undertone. The real secret to looking radiant isn't just having gray hair, it's finding the right tone of gray that harmonizes with your natural coloring and the warmth of your skin. You see, gray hair has its own personality. Some women have a cool, icy silver that glows under natural light, like moonlight on water. Others have a gentle, warm gray, more like soft linen or ash blonde with a hint of golden shimmer. Then there are the salt and pepper tones, a timeless mix of wisdom and energy, with strands that dance between light and dark. The challenge is, when the tone of your gray doesn't match your undertone, your natural brightness gets lost. You might look more tired than you feel, or your favorite lipstick suddenly seems too harsh. But when you learn to align your silver with your personal color temperature, that's when everything starts to glow again. Here's how you can tell which category you fall into. Stand near a window with natural daylight and observe your hair. Does it reflect blue or silvery tones? That's a cool gray. Does it have hints of beige, honey, or a soft taupe warmth? That's a warm gray. And if you notice both, darker streaks blending into lighter silver, you likely have neutral or salt and pepper tones. Once you know your silver's temperature, it becomes easier to build harmony in your appearance. For instance, women with cool-toned grays usually shine in jewel colors. Sapphire, amethyst, and emerald tones bring your complexion to life. Icy pinks and cool reds also look stunning, while overly warm colors like mustard or rust might feel heavy or dull. If your gray has warmer undertones, think creamy, sandy, or beige silvers, you'll find that gold jewelry, ivory tops, and earthy colors like olive, coral, or bronze flatter your glow beautifully. These tones echo the natural warmth in your hair and create that effortless, balanced elegance that turns heads. And for those with salt and pepper shades, you're in the best of both worlds. Neutrals like charcoal, navy, or crisp white will frame your face beautifully. You can even play with contrast, soft pastels for a fresh morning look, or deeper colors like plum or forest green when you want to add sophistication. It's not about reinventing yourself, It's about adjusting gracefully to the beauty that's already emerging. When your hair transitions to gray, your overall color contrast changes, your features soften, and your palette needs to catch up with that change. The moment you start matching your wardrobe and makeup to your true undertone, you'll notice something powerful. Your silver stops feeling old and starts feeling intentional. Your eyes suddenly look brighter. Your skin looks smoother. Even your smile seems to lift. Because everything is now in harmony. It's the kind of subtle transformation that doesn't scream for attention, it whispers elegance. And let's be honest, embracing this shift can feel emotional. You've spent years, maybe decades, identifying with a certain shade of brunette, red, or blonde. Letting go of that color might feel like letting go of a part of yourself. But finding the right tone for your silver isn't about loss, it's about rediscovery. It's seeing yourself in a new light, one that's softer, wiser, more authentic. So take a moment to really see your gray hair not as a symbol of aging, but as a unique shade that belongs only to you. The tone of your silver isn't random, it's earned. It's the reflection of your experiences, your laughter, your resilience, your strength. If you can learn to honor that tone, to style with it instead of against it, you'll realize something magical. You don't need to dye your hair to look beautiful. Your natural silver already carries its own sophistication. You just need to frame it right. So now I'd love to hear from you. Have you discovered what tone your gray hair truly is? Is it cool, warm, or somewhere in between? Share your answer in the comments below. I read every one of them. Your story might just inspire another woman to fall in love with her own silver glow. Tip 2. Switch to shine-boosting hair care. One of the biggest surprises many women face when their hair turns gray is the sudden change in texture. What once felt silky or manageable can now feel coarse, dull, or even wiry. It's not your imagination. Gray hair truly behaves differently. The moment pigment fades, the strands lose melanin and natural oils that once kept them supple. The result? Hair that's more porous, more fragile, and far thirstier than it used to be. But here's the good news, with the right kind of care, your gray can become your most radiant feature. Gray hair doesn't have to look flat or lifeless. In fact, it can shine brighter than ever if you feed it what it truly needs: moisture, balance, and a touch of light reflection. Hydration is the foundation. When you switch to shine-boosting routines, you're not just making your hair softer, you're bringing vitality back into every strand. Let's start with shampoo. As hair loses pigment, it also becomes vulnerable to something called brassiness. That's when your silver turns slightly yellow or dull, often due to sun exposure, minerals in water, or leftover product buildup. To bring back that clean, luminous tone, use a gentle blue or purple shampoo once or twice a week. These formulas work like color correctors. They neutralize yellow hues and bring out the brightness in your silver. But moderation is key. Too much purple shampoo can dry the hair, so balance it with a moisturizing cleanser the rest of the week. Next comes the conditioner, and this is where the magic really happens. Traditional conditioners may not provide enough slip or hydration for mature hair. You'll want something richer, infused with natural oils like argan, macadamia, or jojoba. These oils mimic the scalp's natural sebum that tends to decrease as we age. Apply your conditioner from mid-lengths to ends, giving it a few minutes to absorb. That small pause can make all the difference. It allows the moisture to penetrate rather than sit on the surface. Once or twice a week, treat your hair to a deep conditioning mask. Think of it as a drink of water for your strands. A good mask replenishes lost lipids, strengthens the hair shaft, and smooths rough cuticles, making your gray shimmer instead of frizz. And then the finishing touch, lightweight oils or serums. Many women worry that oils will make their hair greasy, but the key is to use a few drops and focus on the ends. Choose formulas designed for fine or mature hair, those containing argan, marilla, or camellia oils. These oils add a glossy sheen without weighing your hair down. When applied to slightly damp hair, they lock in hydration and tame flyaways effortlessly. Another secret most women overlook is scalp care. A hydrated scalp equals healthier hair growth. Gentle scalp massages with natural oils not only boost circulation but also bring nutrients to your roots. Over time, you'll notice softer regrowth and fewer brittle strands. Avoid harsh treatments like excessive heat styling or products filled with alcohol and sulfates. They strip away what little moisture your gray hair has left. Instead, embrace heat protectant sprays before using any styling tools and let your hair air dry whenever possible. The less stress you put on your strands, the shinier and more resilient they'll become. But shine isn't just about what you apply, it's also about how you live. Hydration starts inside your body. Drink enough water, include healthy fats like avocado and olive oil in your meals, and consider gentle supplements such as biotin or collagen if your doctor approves. Gray hair thrives on nourishment, both internal and external. And here's something truly empowering to remember: shine has nothing to do with youth. It's a reflection of care and confidence. When your hair gleams, it tells the world that you're paying attention to yourself, that you still value how you present your story. Gray doesn't dull your beauty, neglect does. So, by giving your hair that extra bit of love, you're not just improving its texture, you're reclaiming your natural radiance. Your silver hair can sparkle like a piece of fine jewelry, but it needs to be polished gently with intention. Every drop of conditioner, every mindful rinse is an act of self-respect, proof that you're tending to the woman you've become. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one product, ritual, or habit that's helped your gray hair feel softer or shinier? Share it in the comments below. Your routine might be the inspiration another woman needs to bring her silver back to life. Tip 3. Modernize your cut and frame the face. Many women spend years perfecting their hair color but forget one powerful truth. Your haircut can transform how your entire face looks, sometimes even more than color ever could. When your hair turns gray, the structure of your face subtly changes too. Skin becomes softer, cheekbones a bit more delicate, and jawlines gentler. That's why the same hairstyle you wore 10 years ago might not flatter you today. The secret isn't necessarily to go shorter, it's to go sharper in shape and smarter in framing. Think of your haircut as the picture frame for your face. If the frame is outdated, even a beautiful picture can lose its charm. But with the right shape, your natural beauty comes forward effortlessly. The goal is movement, lift, and light, not stiffness or volume overload. Gray hair already reflects light beautifully, so your cut should help it dance around your features, not weigh them down. Start by rethinking layers. Layers aren't just about style, they're about energy. They give your hair air, flow, and dimension. For women with fine or thinning hair, soft layers add fullness without making the ends appear wispy. For thicker hair, gentle texturing removes bulk, allowing the silver to fall gracefully. The result is a cut that feels alive, not heavy. Then there's the magic of face framing angles. A few well-placed snips around your face can work like natural contouring, highlighting your eyes, softening your jawline, and giving your overall appearance lift and vibrancy. The trick is subtlety. You want your stylist to follow your bone structure, creating gentle curves rather than harsh edges. When your hair moves with your features, your whole expression becomes more open and confident. Fringes or soft bangs can also work wonders. A wispy, side-swept fringe can make your eyes sparkle and conceal fine lines on the forehead without looking severe. For bolder women, a modern micro fringe or curtain bang can add instant sophistication. Just remember, bangs should blend, not block. The goal is lightness, a feeling that your haircut breathes. Length, contrary to popular belief, is not the enemy. Gray hair can look elegant at any length as long as it has structure. Short bobs can look timeless and clean, shoulder-length cuts can feel graceful and versatile, long layers can flow beautifully when they're trimmed to move freely. What matters most is proportion. Your haircut should complement your lifestyle and the shape of your face, not fight it. And let's not forget maintenance. A modern cut needs regular trims to stay crisp. Gray hair tends to show unevenness faster because of how it reflects light. Scheduling a trim every 6 to 8 weeks helps keep your style intentional rather than accidental. When you modernize your haircut, you're not chasing trends, you're adapting to the woman you are now. It's a quiet declaration that says, I haven't stopped caring, I've simply learned to care smarter. Every snip should make you feel lighter, fresher, and more confident in your reflection. The right haircut doesn't just change how you look, it changes how you carry yourself. You walk a little taller, smile a little quicker, and rediscover that spark that's always been there, just waiting for a new shape to show it off. Now I'd love to hear from you. Have you updated your haircut since embracing your gray? What kind of cut makes you feel most confident and alive? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience could help another woman find her next beautiful transformation. Tip 4. Adjust makeup to match the new you. When your hair turns gray, something subtle but powerful happens. Your natural contrast changes. The deep tones that once framed your face are now softer, cooler, and more reflective. That means the makeup that once worked beautifully, bold brows, heavy eyeliner, or deep foundation, might suddenly feel too harsh or flat. The key isn't to wear more makeup. It's to wear it smarter, to create balance and bring gentle warmth back to your features. Start with your eyebrows. Gray or lighter hair often makes dark, sharply drawn brows look severe. Instead of using black or deep brown, switch to a softer taupe or cool gray-brown pencil. Fill in gently with light strokes that mimic real hairs. This instantly lifts your expression without hardening your face. Next, rethink your skin tone. As hair color fades, the skin can appear slightly paler. A heavy matte foundation can exaggerate that, making the skin look dull. Opt for lighter coverage with a dewy or satin finish, something that lets your natural texture show through. The goal is radiance, not perfection. Add a touch of rosier or peach-toned blush to the apples of your cheeks to revive warmth and give that healthy, lived-in glow. Eyeshadow should enhance, not dominate. Soft neutrals, gentle taupes, warm mauves, or muted plums complement silver hair beautifully. Skip the heavy black eyeliner and try soft brown or charcoal instead. Smudge it slightly for a more natural, flattering effect that opens the eyes. And don't underestimate the power of lipstick. When your hair goes gray, your lips can lose some of their natural pigment. A pop of color, rose, berry, or coral, can instantly brighten your face and pull your whole look together. It's a small detail that makes a big difference, especially when you want to look polished without overdoing it. Your makeup should now reflect grace and vitality, not effort. The beauty of this stage of life is that less truly becomes more. Each product has a purpose. When you soften your tones and let your natural glow lead the way, your gray hair doesn't age you, it enhances your elegance. Now tell me in the comments, what's one makeup change that's helped you feel more confident with your gray hair? Your insight could be exactly what another woman needs to rediscover her beauty. Tip 5. Confidence is your best accessory. Here's the truth that so many women overlook. Your confidence is what makes gray hair extraordinary. You can use the best shampoo, get the perfect cut, wear the right colors, but if you still feel uncertain about your reflection, none of it will shine the way it should. Gray hair doesn't take away beauty, it reveals it. It strips away pretense, the endless coloring cycles, and the pressure to look a certain way, leaving behind something more powerful: authenticity. Every silver strand you see has a story. It's proof that you've lived, learned, and persevered. The marks of time that society teaches women to hide are actually symbols of wisdom, resilience, and strength. The moment you stop apologizing for your age and start celebrating it, everything about your presence changes. You walk differently. You smile differently. People notice the light in your eyes before the color of your hair. Confidence isn't about perfection, it's about peace. It's choosing to say, "This is me, and I've earned every bit of this glow." When you carry yourself that way, your gray hair transforms from something to cover up into something that defines your signature style. It becomes part of your identity, graceful, mature, unforgettable. There's an elegance that only comes with experience, and no bottle of dye can replicate it. Gray hair paired with self-assurance has a quiet power. It tells the world you've grown beyond comparison. You're not competing with who you were 20 years ago. You're embracing the woman you are now, and she's far more interesting. So wear your gray like a crown. Treat it as your personal brand of sophistication. Every time you catch your reflection, remind yourself that what you see isn't fading, it's evolving. Beauty isn't about staying young, it's about staying true. Now I'd love to hear from you. What helped you finally feel confident about your gray hair? Was it a moment, a mindset, or a change in routine? Share your story in the comments below. Your voice might be the encouragement another woman needs to embrace her own silver journey. To all my amazing senior women out there, you've lived through so many seasons, seen so many changes, and carried so much wisdom. But here's what I want you to truly remember. Your gray hair isn't a sign of fading beauty. It's the crown you've earned, one that shines with experience, strength, and grace. Every strand of silver tells your story, the laughter you've shared, the challenges you've faced, and the lessons that shaped you into the incredible woman you are today. You don't need to hide your age or cover your truth. You've earned the right to stand tall, confident, and radiant in your natural glow. When you embrace your silver hair, you're not giving up youth, you're embracing freedom. Freedom from upkeep, from comparison, and from the idea that beauty has an expiration date. You're stepping into a stage of life where confidence speaks louder than color, and where elegance comes from authenticity, not effort. So, to my wonderful senior women watching this, know this: your beauty didn't fade. It evolved. You are timeless. You are powerful. And your silver hair is proof of a life beautifully lived. If this message resonated with you, give this video a thumbs up, and share in the comments one thing you love about your natural silver. I'd love to hear your story, because your words might inspire another woman to embrace her own. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Eversmart Senior Women, the community where we celebrate style, self-care, and smart living for women who know that age doesn't define beauty, it refines it. Thanks for watching. God bless you.